Imagine that you've been tasked with hopping into an aircraft and flying faster than anyone has ever gone before. The aforementioned aircraft was so experimental, there were concerns that the aerodynamic forces could tear the plane to pieces mid-flight. Would you take the job? This is former Brigadier General Charles "Chuck" Yeager, the most legendary pilot to ever take to the skies. Born in 1923 and raised in Hamlin, West Virginia, Yeager began his military service in 1941 as a private in the United States Army, assigned to the Army Air Forces, a precursor to the United States Air Force. By the time World War II was over, he had been promoted to the rank of flight officer, the AAF's version of a warrant officer. On top of his meteoric rise through the ranks, he had attained the highly prestigious Ace in a Day status, meaning he shot down 5 enemy aircraft in a single mission. A title only ever given to 68 U.S. pilots, Yeager proved himself to be a legend in every sense of the word. After the war, Yeager became a test pilot for the National Advisory Committee for Aeronautics, which would later become NASA. As a test pilot for the NACA program, he was the first to break the sound barrier in the Bell X-1 rocket-powered aircraft, reaching a top speed of Mach 1.05 at 45,000 feet. His successful supersonic voyage garnered him awards such as the 1948 Mackay Trophy for Most Meritorious Flight of the Year and the Robert J. Collier Trophy for Aviation Achievement, which has been awarded to the likes of Orville Wright for the automatic stabilizer and Lockheed Martin for the F-22 Raptor. In 1962, he became the first commandant of the USAF Aerospace Research Pilot School, a title shared with Buzz Aldrin. Around this time, he commanded fighter squadrons in Germany as well as Southeast Asia during the Vietnam War. His success with these squadrons led to his promotion to Brigadier General in 1969. He retired from military service in 1975 after serving in 3 wars and garnering 27 awards, medals, and decorations, including the Purple Heart, 2 Silver Stars, and the Presidential Medal of Freedom. He spent some of his retirement inserting himself into pop culture, making a cameo as Fred the bartender in The Right Stuff, and appearing in archival footage of the Star Trek Enterprise opening sequence. On October 14, 2012, the 65th anniversary of his flight in the Bell X-1, an 89-year-old Yeager broke the sound barrier once again as co-pilot of an F-15 Eagle outside of Nellis Air Force Base. In his later years, Yeager retired to Grass Valley, California, and passed away at a Los Angeles hospital on December 7, 2020. He passed away on the 79th anniversary of the attack on Pearl Harbor, an event that drove the U.S. to enter World War II, and by extension, started his military career. Charles "Chuck" Yeager will go down in history as one of the most legendary pilots to ever live. His example of military excellence inspires future pilots to push the limits of what we know to be possible.